always a pleasure speaking with you, man, because
Yes,
you need
sir.
to explain to me what soap opera that you are part of is going on when it comes to this amazing show that you've had for the last year or so.
Soap
What is
opera.
going? That's why I got to call it a soap opera because every time I go on your social media, I'm going, "Wait, what's going on here? What's happening? What's being moved? What is going on?" So please explain what has
Yes.
been going on lately.
Wow. You know what? This has been interesting. I find when, you have something good going, the devil likes to test you sometimes and to see how, to see what you can handle. So, so as we were promoting the runway residency at runway '06, um, 7 days before that event, we got a call from the owner saying they were shutting down. Seven,
They weren't even around for the year because I was there for the opening.
yes,
Place was packed. And if there was ever a place that would have been I considered perfect for you, especially
yes.
because of that stage, would have been for you.
Yeah. And we were so prepared. We had signed a contract all the way through to September for a show once a month. We're going to be doing an event with the airlines, and we're setting up just some cool things. And nothing against Runway '06. Things happen. Business. Something happened. I don't know the story behind it, but apparently there was some issue that they were having with finances since January, and I guess something happened. And by the time it was time for our second, because we had our opening there, and the opening night sold out, so we were like, okay, this is the perfect location. Um, and yeah, like I said, 7 days before, the owner called me and said, Drew, I'm so sorry. There's been some issues, and I've decided to close the doors indefinitely.
Wow.
So
And not to speak for you, but it must have been devastating. And I say
it
that with
was,
respect.
it was a kick in the nuts, to be honest. But so I like to look at things as opportunities. And when things happen, I find when things happen unexpected, when you have to shift and move and make quick decisions on the fly, it really shows a lot about who you are as a person and just, how you can handle certain things. Um, so at first, the first plan, because the owner of Runway '06, they also own a speakeasy in Toronto, right? So there's an underground speakeasy. I'm not even going to say the name of the place because I'm going to be doing something there in the near future. Some underground. Um, it's a beautiful location. It's a very hidden, um, very high end. But it's like I said, it's a speakeasy and it's hidden in Toronto somewhere. So it's a secret location. So at first we were going to do something there. And then I was thinking, you know what? I feel like I'm rushing and I'm not just making the perfect choice because in a perfect world, I wouldn't just choose to do my show in an underground speakeasy, right? So I had to pause for a second. We were going to do something there and we will be doing something in the future. But I thought about it and I heard from my friend, the owner at Aqua Supper Club. My boy Moses hit me up and we had a conversation. And I'm like, people have asked me, Drew, would you ever consider going back to Aqua? And I'm like, of course, like this is where Soul Nostalgic started. Aqua Supper Club gave us the opportunity, opened their doors to us. They kind of took a chance on it and it worked. And Moses has always been so gracious with me. Um, so we talked about it and we're like, you know what? What better than to take it back to where it began, where it started? So we're back at Aqua Supper Club, brother, August 10th, but we're going to switch it up. We're doing a daytime all white. So you're dressing in all white, bro. So if you're coming, get that white outfit ready. It's going to be a daytime event from 2 till 9 p.m. And we're taking the stage onto the patio. So the
Wow.
nice six stage, the beautiful is now going to be on a patio. It's going to be kind of like a brunch menu, brunch slash, day jam. But we're still running the throwbacks, the soulful R&B throwbacks. The DJ will be spinning from two, and the first set we come on. Soul Nostalgia comes on. The first set's around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So we'll give people time to smooge, vibe out to the DJ Rockstar. DJ Rockstar actually is going to be playing the throwbacks. People can drink, eat, vibe outside in the patio. You can also sit inside. If it's getting too hot, you can come inside. And the show will be inside and outside. So we're selling tickets for the patio and still for the inside, runway setup that they have. So it's going to be a new experience, still immersive, but we're taking it inside, outside. We're flipping it like on a next level, brother.
Now, for anybody who's never gone to an all-white party, please explain because this is one of the classiest type of events that you can throw together.
Yeah, man. I want to keep it classy, but I want to brighten up the vibe. We've been in black tuxedos for a year and a half. So I'm like, I want to fresh it out, get something new. So, the whole band will be in all white also. And yeah, man, it's just that all white breezy vibe. We're going to be decorating the place. So, ladies, come with your freshest white outfit. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for nice photos outside. There's a beautiful terrace, beautiful patio. And there's like the fountains outside. Like it's just a beautiful place. And we want to show Acqua for what it really is. So I was like, you know what, let's do it outside, and give it that breezy vibe.
Are we looking at a different song set because of this event? Are we now going to pull in some other classics or
Oh
maybe
yeah.
something that maybe you've written and had on the side for a while and we're finally going to get maybe an introduction of that?
That's very possible, but I'm not, to be honest, I haven't been writing any new music. I haven't wrote any new music probably in the last year and a half. I haven't written anything new.
Well, because you've
I
been busy with the show, year and a
Exactly.
half.
I've really indulged. Like I'm any moment. Like my wife always tells me, she's like, "You're thinking of a song right now, aren't you?" Like if I'm quiet for a second, it's like because I'm like, "Yo, these two songs would work so well together." Like she knows when I get quiet, my mind is just going. I'm so consumed with this, and I just love it, bro. Like it's been. I'm so glad I stumbled on this because it gives me like a joy, you know what I mean? That joy that I had as a kid coming into R&B and just the feeling of the music, bro. Just doing this like this now is I'm getting a lot of satisfaction out of it, to be honest.
It's funny because as I just said, I was talking to you before.
Mhm.
I was doing an interview with Alan Frew of Glass Tiger, and I was speaking to, he's going to kill me, from Strange Advance, lead singer. He's going to kill me for forgetting his name right now. But we were talking about the nostalgia of
Yeah,
what's been going on with 80s and 90s music.
man.
And it seems like, especially this year, there has been this
Something changed.
massive comeback
Yes.
for this. What
Yeah.
do you contribute to this?
I'm not sure. I mean, but I can even say there's just been a comeback with a nostalgia music in general over the past 5 years. Like, I don't know if the show I'm doing now, I could have done it 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know. It's like the music is hitting different right now. It's weird. Like when I did at Runway, I tried Brian Adams' Heaven. Audience didn't expect it at all. But when I went into Oh, thinking about the younger years, it was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. Like, bro, people felt that. Like, it's so different. It hits different. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I may have to do like some kind of uh, album with just these types of pop rock, 90s, 80s throwbacks because it's just there's something in the air. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what the answer is, but I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
And again, something I said to him, which I'm not ashamed to say, I actually had a couple of tears in my eyes a little while ago thinking about those eras.
Oh,
And it didn't hit me until that moment how good we had it then.
My
And
God.
I'm not, and people could talk about, the world back then, this, that,
Yeah.
politics, and whatever else. I'm just talking about the music, the clothing style, those kind of
Uh,
things. We had it so good back then.
so good. We didn't realize how fresh it was. The music, the exactly the style, the dress, even the parties and just the vibe that people. It's just man. I think that's why these songs are really hitting people right now because we miss it. And
Yeah.
music just it's not I don't know if it's because of the internet or social media or it seems like music today is just a little thin, thin. It doesn't have the depth, and I don't
Is
know if they're just trying to spit out songs, just trying to get a quick hit. I don't know, but it's not coming across right.
No, it's not. Have you ever thought about doing a request show? Meaning, before the show happens, that folks get to send you their song requests,
That's interesting.
and maybe for that one show, you say every song was a request, and you go into it so you can just see whoever is in that audience for that show. That was my song.
That
That
was
was my
me.
song.
Yes, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I was gonna do something like because I like to put the band on the spot sometimes. We're gonna try some new things. I don't want to say too much, but one of the ideas was I was gonna do that. I was gonna get the audience to say, you know what? I'm gonna show you how sick my band is. They know every song. I'm gonna go to a random person in the audience with the microphone. What is your song? They say the title, and the band would have to start playing it instantly. And I got to jump in and know the verses. So, but yeah, that was a similar idea. But yeah, no, that's a dope idea. I think because it's interesting because I know people are every show they're like, oh, so is what types of songs are going to be in the next show, and it's like they're always wondering. So I think if they could be a part of that process, that could be interesting, brother. You may have stumbled on something.
Well, in the meantime, I got to look for my all whites. It's funny. I just found a pair of white shorts that I have.
Okay,
I know
that's a
I don't
start.
have a proper white shirt that I have to look for, and I mean
Okay,
dress shirt, but I got a white hat. So
okay.
I've got a
What kind of hat?
I've
What a white
no, no,
fedora?
no, no,
What
no,
is it?
no. I've got my old school what do you call it again?
Which
Was
one?
it newspaper boy or whatever?
The
I
one with
got
the
my
button,
white
the
hat.
one that buttons at the
Yeah.
front?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
I've got that. So I'm kind
Okay.
of, and I got my white shoes.
Okay, the
I got my
fresh
white shoes.
whites.
Yes.
Okay.
So I already know I'm ahead for that.
Okay. I still
So
got to get my white suit, by the way, too. So you're probably ahead of me.
okay, but to remind people one more time, when
Yes.
is this all white show going to be happening? What time?
Oh, it is
And returning to the original
Aqua Supper
location?
Club. Yes, so we're back to Aqua Supper Club. The event is entitled Dear R&B, a summertime soul all white event. Um, August 10th, 2 till 9. You can check Aqua Supper Club's menu for their brunch and what they're going to have to eat. Indoor, outdoor show, all white. Everyone coming your freshest all white. So it's not all white sweats, people. It's not all white
Say
tracksuit.
it again. Say it again,
Okay,
please. Say
okay.
it again,
I'm getting my
please.
all white suited up, but we're fresh and we're breezy. Bring out the linens, those types of vibes, right? But yeah, come fresh, people. Let's do this up nicely and start our reunion, I should say, back at Supper Club properly. So
I'm telling your security guys, do not allow anybody who's coming in sweats and
no,
some baggy. No, 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 no,
we
no.
gotta come
Let
fresh.
us do this the
Yes.
way it's supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Yes, sir. We are grown. We are grown, man. This is for the grown and sexy. If you are younger than a certain age, you are welcome to come. But you're coming into our world. So come
Yes.
fresh, please. Yeah,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you. Brother, so good to hear you're back
You
at the
too, man.
original. And I'm so glad about this. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I'm at the show because, like I said, I'm halfway already there. There's just certain things I got to change up. I wouldn't wear the white shorts. I want to I've always keep saying, you know what? I've got a white jacket, but I think
Okay.
it's not fresh enough for this, so I need to
Ooh.
get myself a proper white jet.
Yes,
I'm going to
sir.
work on this. I'm going to work on this.
Okay.
I want to be ready for it.
And by the way, we have deals for groups. Like this is like a ladies' night event, but it's in the day, so it's like I don't want to call it ladies' day, but it's a ladies' night twist. We have group packages, so ladies if you're coming in groups of girls, fellas if you're coming in groups, we have group packages, and fellas, you know where the ladies will be. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, white roses.
Sorry.
White roses. Is there
What?
going to be a white? I can't even speak. White roses. Will we
Yes,
be having that?
yes. It's interesting you asked me that. That's such a random question. We're gonna have, yes, we will have white roses. I want to set up like a white balloons kind of decoration, but like a white roses wall where we can take, like selfies or pictures and stuff to, just make those memories for the summer, man. So it's gonna be fresh, my friend.
You got to understand. I'm old school, so I would understand to ask about white roses, and
Yes,
I get it. I
I
get
love
it.
it. I love it.
All right. Again, congratulations. Looking forward to the big show, and so
Thank you.
glad that you are back at the original.
Me too, man. A lot of people are. So thank you, brother.